Hey, what's up guys, in this tutorial you will know how to create this amazing glowing reflection in Element 3D. I will show you the easiest way and it will be very interesting. So let's go. Okay, for the beginning, as usual, let's create a solid. Name it element and let's add the effect element. Now go to the scene setup and let's create a sphere. For this, go to create and click on the sphere icon. Boom. So now we will work with the texture, and here we can find it. We can work with material manually, but in this case let's go to the presets and choose the material that we will like. For example, I will choose this one. Yeah, I think it's not bad. And now you can see some artifacts on the top of our sphere and we can easily fix it. For this, go to the sphere settings and increase the number of segments, like this. So now we will work with material settings. For this, go to the material and you can see some reflection on our sphere. I want to remove it. So for this, go to the reflectivity and set the value at 0. Okay, let's add some contrast to our texture and we can see that we have the texture in illumination. Click on it and change the values of brightness and contrast, like this. And that's all about the material now. So let's create the floor that will reflect our sphere. For this, go to the create and click on the plane icon. Let's increase the scale of our plane, like this or even like this. And let's move the sphere up and we can see that now it looks like it does look. Oh my god, my English is really perfect. Okay, now let's go to the plane settings, find the reflect mode and set the mirror surface. And we can see that there is reflection on the floor now. But let's go to the material settings, find the reflectivity and set the value at 100. In this moment our plane looks like a mirror and reflects our sphere. But I think it's too boring, so let's add some scratchy texture on our floor. For this, go to the Google picture and let's find some scratchy floor texture. And let's choose the one that we will like. For this tutorial I will choose this one, click right mouse button and download it on my computer. Let's back in Element 3D, go to the plane material settings and upload our texture to the glossiness. Click here, load texture and choose the picture that we have downloaded. Click open and now we have this texture on our floor. Click OK and click draft textures. So guys, now the most interesting part begins. We will edit our texture. For example, we can make it invert or we can edit the parameters of contrast and brightness or opacity to get the result that you will like. I just speed up this part because I experimented with the parameters for a long time, so you can just do it by yourself. So trust your creativity and you will get some cool result. Okay, this is what I have for this moment, but it still looks too flat, I think. So let's add some normal map. For this, again, go to the Google picture, and let's find some floor normal map. And I will take this one. This one looks really good because it has some scratchy textures and I think it will be interesting. So let's add it in Element 3D, go to the normal bump and upload our normal map. And wow, it's look really interesting, I think. So our floor looks realistic now. And let's increase the parameter of UV repeat and set it about 6. I think now it's look better. I think we need to decrease the value of normal bump and set it about 12. And now I will edit the scratchy texture again to get some cool result. Okay, so when we are done, we can click OK and back in After Effects. So now let's create the camera to see the result that we've got. Let's go to the new camera and click OK. Then we need to create the null object for our camera, new null object, and let's make it 3D and parent our camera to our null object. We can adjust the position and now we can see full scene and we have nice reflection now, but still we can make it cooler. For this, go to the scene setup, go to the settings of material of our plane, find the matte reflection and matte shadow and set the checkboxes. As you can see now, only this part where is the reflection is displayed, so it looks better, I think. Okay, let's back in After Effects and see what we've got. And I will decrease the parameter of normal bump and set it approximately 10 and decrease the glossiness approximately like this. And of course I will change these values again a few times, because as I told, it's all about your creativity, and to get some cool result we need to experiment with the values and see what will looks better in our case. And guys, you always can write me on my Instagram and I will send you my project files. So now my scene looks like this, and now we will stylize it. Let's create new adjustment layer and add the deep glow effect on it. And perfect guys, as you can see our sphere is glowing, but let's go to the input and increase the threshold. Maybe like this, no, like this, yeah. And in general I want only the reflection to glow, so let's create the mask for our adjustment layer and make it like this. And now we can see that only our reflection is glowing. So let's add some feather on our mask to make it smoother. And guys, sorry about my accent, I hope that you understand me even when I speak like this. Okay, let's create the second adjustment layer and let's add the deep glow to it too. Let's decrease this parameter and let's set it about 0.05. Let's go to the input and increase the threshold. And I think we can leave it like this now. Now we will create new solid to make the background for our scene. I will name it background, move it down and add the gradient ramp effect on it. And I will set some dark colors on my gradient. And the final moment, I will animate my scene. So this tutorial is not about animation but only about reflection, and in the future I can create some tutorials about animation in Element 3D, so let me know if you want more tutorials about Element 3D. You can just leave the comment about this. And finally I will add some color grading effects, and I plan to make tutorial about this topic in the future too. So guys, if you're waiting for this, subscribe on my channel, press the like button and leave any comment. For example, you can write about the topics that you want to explore from my tutorial in the future. So thank you for the watching guys, see you in the next one.